girl, you're dry, because we have a piece of dry head. Me not tell no lie. Up till now it's still dry, but I appreciate the dry head that God has given to me. Praise the Lord. It's your girl Anique. Welcome one and all to my channel. I'm so sorry it took me so long to do this video. It's because I had exam, but me not really going under stress there for no. As you can see in this video is long overdue. I will be talking about how I got through my insecurities with the Bible. I'll go into the video. I like to do 3 shows. First, I like to talk about my very own business. That's The Unique's Fashion JA. It's located in Jamaica, and you can check out our IG page. I'll leave the description below. A shout out to Beauty Impressions by Brit and DC's Rap. They're also located in Jamaica, and you can go check out their Instagram page. And that insecurities, them a big problem in a society. These are all things that we have to go through day to day, and I just want to help you to feel a little bit better about what God created. I was much smaller. I used to feel like I was ugly. When I was much smaller, I had an awful childhood because of children, and because children normally criticize how I looked. And how I looked was always a problem because I was much darker than them. I was much skinnier than them, and though I was smart, nobody seemed to like me for how I looked. And that was a big problem because I usually feel like black skin girls are hair and brown skin girls are hair. But it was not until like I reached like 14 I started to appreciate what God created. Because me I tell you,
tell me some black like tar, them tell me some ugly, them tell me some teeth big, them tell me some ear them big, them tell me some ears big, them I don't know what them not tell me. I better you go bleach, cause you not stay good.
There was a point when I started to contemplate that, and I started to believe that. So when I was like in grade 7, about 13 thereabouts, I started to buy up like a bleaching cream, not the bleaching cream, but like the soap them, Nadinola soap. My mother usually use a little Nadinola cream. Me start put on a little bit hide and put like a bit on my jaw and so forth because me did want look good. Me go stop think what people say, because what people say no make no sense. People can lead you to your grave, trust me. People, if you listen to them, they will lead you to your grave. Them will lead you to destruction. If you follow them and listen to them and make them have authority over your life, man, trust me, they will put you in a pit. And that was so hard on me because I started to listen to what people were saying. And when I started to listen to them, I started to believe it. I started to manifest it. And I started to manifest it, and there I was. I am it. And my mother would normally tell me, now listen to them. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, you know? Like that proverb normally made me feel good about myself. But going back to school, from basic school days and primary school days, I would go back to the reality of feeling ugly. And I normally question God, why you even met me? You know, say me not nice, me not stay good. That girl look better than me, she browner than me. Everybody likes her. I usually wanted people to like me, but now I'm telling you, not everybody will like you. Get that straight. Not everybody will like you, and I usually wanted them to like me, and they didn't like me. And it was mainly because of how I looked, and that's sad because the whole thing that's happening now in society with the whole racism in America, it happens here in Jamaica with the colorism. Different shades of black are criticized in Jamaica. Darker skin girls are weighed like this, and brown skin girls are weighed here, and that sucks. So here's what I did to get through all of that insecurity that I had about how I looked. In the Bible, it tells us that God created us in his image and in his likeness. It means that when God created us, he made us special. Like, even if you're twin, there is something distinct about you that separates you from your twin. So God created us in his image and his likeness. And when the scripture says he made us beautiful, so this is the first thing to do. You have to believe that when God created you, he made you beautiful. He made you in his image. He made you in his likeness. You are special, you are important, and you are one of a kind. You have to continue to believe that. So that's number one. Step number two, you have to start to speak it. So go into the mirror, start to speak it. Say, look, God created me beautiful. I am beautifully and wonderfully made. Start to admire what God created. Start to admire your physique. Start to admire how your face looks. Start to admire how everything. Admire what God created, because God gave you this body. And it is for you to love. It is for you to take care of. It is for you to adore. There's nothing wrong with adoring what God created and appreciating the human being in you. So look at yourself in the mirror. Get up in the morning. I started doing it. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? I am beautiful. I am wonderfully made. I am the head and not the tail. God made me in his image and his likeness. Nobody can tell me that I'm black and ugly. Nobody can say my nose big, my eye big, my ear short.
Oh God, them tell me some ear shot how much time. Me know some have dried, but still I appreciate what the Lord has created.
See my earring? It says black girls rock, because black girls really do rock. And dark skin, no matter the shade of black, you rock, girl. You rock. You
rock.
Read the scripture and believe it. You have to believe it with your heart. So you have to believe it with your guts. You have to put your all in it for it to proclaim. Because just as how they said to me that I was ugly, I started to proclaim that. I believed it. I started to speak that I was ugly, and then automatically I started to feel as though I was ugly. Believe it. Believe that you are beautiful. Then you proclaim it. You say it out of your mouth. Because when you speak a thing into the atmosphere, things begin to change and situations begin to improve, and you begin to feel better about yourself.
So when you start to proclaim it, trust me, you will feel like you are on top of the world, because at the end of the day, nobody at all, not even your mother, your father, your close siblings, your relatives, nobody, when I say nobody at all can look upon you and tell you say you no nice. Nobody at all can look upon you and tell you say you no stay good. Nobody at all can do that,
because you have already believed it, you have already proclaimed it, you have already received it, and you are walking in it. In Jamaica, we find kind words to say to people, and we don't know that words are sharper than a two-edged sword, and words can make people feel bad. I have a friend, she was darker than me, and she started bleaching, and I asked her why she started bleaching, and she said because she feel like people always tell her that she's too black. How can you be too black? How can the melanin in your skin be too black?
How that? Me not understand.
But at the end of the day, because of what people said to her, she started to feel as though she's not good enough. She started to feel like, oh, she needs to look like the brown skin girl. She started to feel like she needs to lighten her tone. But that's not working, because guess what? We have to appreciate what God created in us. Because if we cannot appreciate ourselves for who we are, how do we expect people to appreciate us? We have to set the standard. So as me said before, one, believe it. Number two, proclaim it. Start to talk it out of morning, looking at the mirror, say it over and over again, and believe and proclaim, and you will receive it. So guys, I trust that this video will be of help to you. I know that insecurities are a big problem that we face, even as young people and even adults. We face insecurities on a day-to-day basis. Your insecurity may not be my insecurity, but you should always remember that the Bible has something to deal with insecurities. You are beautiful. You are wonderfully made. You are the righteousness of God. God made you in his image and in his likeness, and there is no one else like you. Guys, I thank you for staying. I thank you for watching. And if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell so that you can be notified when I upload my next video. See you again, guys, and thank you for watching.